don't know Chris, Chris has been an investor here in Arizona for quite some time. He and I met at the Go Giver meeting about 3-4 months ago, maybe. Chris is a real estate developer. He is a cash flow creator. He's a coach. He's a business leader. And he's got a great book club. So was there anything else you wanted to add to that, Chris?
No, man, that was great. Thanks for the intro.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So let me ask you this. I noticed you were up at, I don't know, you sent me an IG message at like 4:50 this morning. So sounds like you're an early riser.
Not typically, but Mondays are special days for me. So several years ago, I started doing a journal that's called Living Your Best Year Ever. It's actually discontinued. They don't really make it anymore, so you can still find it. But it's just a great book, and so it's a daily journal. And so when I started doing that, I needed accountability. So I found a couple of guys who met every Tuesday morning, and that became a habit. They eventually had to break off and couldn't meet anymore, so I decided to start my own accountability group. And so we meet every morning, 6 a.m., every Monday morning. Every Monday. It's the most important meeting of the day. And, so, yeah, I'm always up early every single Monday.
Fantastic. Now, was that journal started by an author? Because I remember getting something in my email. Was it a book that you guys are following, or?
Sorry, man. Say that one more time. Every time a call comes in, I lose my volume.
Oh, yeah, technology. So I was just asking Chris, the study, the journal you guys are doing right now, was that, is there an author to that?
Yeah, definitely. That's Darren Hardy. So he has all new programs now, but he's the one that created the Living Your Best Year Ever journal. And yeah, Darren Hardy's the man. He also wrote the book, I should have it right here, The Compound Effect.
100%. Yep. I got it.
Yeah, this is we did this one. This is the last book club book that we did, and it's a fantastic book. It's a fantastic journal. Wow.
So even at your level, sounds like you're really into self-development, learning from others. Now, I believe I looked up that journal. Wasn't it like $300 or $400 or something that Darren was charging for
here
that?
You go. Say that one more time.
That journal that Darren was selling, wasn't it like $300 or $400?
For the journal?
Yeah, I know he was selling something I looked up online, and it was pretty pricey.
The journal's like $40.
Gotcha.
It's like $40, yeah. Yeah, I think I figured out how to fix the sound. Let me, all right.
All right. Can you hear me, Chris?
I can finally hear you. When I close the app, open the app back up, my sound goes back on. So hopefully people stop calling me. Usually early on a Monday morning, I'm not getting phone calls.
I know. I text everyone before the call. I say I'll be unavailable for a couple hours, but I know how that happens. So
right.
The compound effect, you're also doing another book club that I'm part of that, I really enjoy that book. What is that one that, if you could tell the viewers that you're doing currently?
For sure. Right now, we are doing Traction by Gino Wickman. Traction is a fantastic book. It's a systems book. Their system is called EOS. And, it's a fantastic book for small businesses. So the whole point of my book club, Flip, is I want people to implement what they learn. A lot of times we read books and they have great info, but we don't ever implement them into our business. So that's why I started the book. So the book club. So yeah, we read it together, and then I present it at each Friday. We do a couple of chapters each Friday, and then we work on implementing these into our business. This is actually our list.
So
These are a lot of the other books that we've done. Never Split the Difference. Profit First is amazing. Building a Story Brand. So yeah, we go over a lot of great books. There's so many amazing books out there.
Yeah, and how does someone do you charge to get into your book club, or how does someone get into it?
No, book club's free. Leveling Up Book Club on Instagram and or Facebook.
Okay, and it's a weekly meeting that you lead through each chapter. Is that kind of how it works?
Yeah, so we typically do a book a month, but Traction, I really wanted to slow it down because we did Traction last year. We did it in a month. It's way too much to digest in a month. And so this will probably be 6 weeks for this one. But yeah, typically we do about a book a month.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I love the fact that you're out there teaching what you're learning. And like you said, the whole key to it is taking action. So like we could read, I have hundreds of books back here, and there's so much great content out there, but what's it going to take for us to actually move into it and take the action? So sounds like you are involved in quite a bit of accountability. How has that excelled your learning curve?
It's been everything for me, Flip, to be honest with you. I need accountability in my life. So to make sure that I would fill out my journal, I needed to show it to everybody the next week. During our accountability group, what we do is we go over our week. So I'll review the last week's notes. We'll talk about what we do, what's working, what we're struggling with, and then what are we going to accomplish this week. Another great book, which we haven't done, but I probably will, it's called The One Thing. Have you read that one by Gary Keller or Jay Papasan?
I have not even heard of that, but is Gary Keller, is that the guy that created Keller Williams?
Gary Keller created Keller Williams, him and Jay Papasan. They've written several books. Millionaire Real Estate Agent, Millionaire Real Estate Investor, a book called Flip, named after you apparently.
Oh, there you go.
And then they made this one. But I mean, the one thing, it's pretty obvious what it's about. What they want you to figure out, what is the one most important thing that you need to accomplish so everything else lines up. I can't do any of this other stuff until this is done. And being a fix and flipper, like both of us are, that's a great visual. So you can't do drywall until your roof is done, right? If you drywall but your electric's not done, you're wasting money. So you have to go back. So in that scenario, getting the electric, getting all the stuff inside the walls, that's your one thing. I can't move forward until that one thing is done. And then you put all your energy and focus on that one thing. So we implement that into our businesses, like